Are employers still subject to penalties from the wage and hour division? In the fast-paced world of labor laws, a pressing question arises. Are employers still facing penalties from the wage and hour division? This topic is especially relevant as many workers are searching for clarity on their rights and employer responsibilities. Just this week, the Wage and Hour Division reaffirmed its commitment to enforcing compliance with wage and hour laws. Employers are indeed still subject to penalties for violations related to wage and hour laws. The Wage and Hour Division enforces compliance with the Fair Labor Standards Act, which covers minimum wage, overtime pay, record-keeping, and child labor standards. Employers must pay at least the federal minimum wage of $7.25 per hour. However, many states and cities have set higher minimum wage requirements that employers must also comply with. Non-exempt employees are entitled to overtime pay at 1.5 times their regular rate for hours worked over 40 in a work week. If employers fail to comply with these rules, they can face penalties and be required to pay back wages as imposed by the Wage and Hour Division. In addition to federal requirements, many states have their own wage and hour laws that include specific provisions. For instance, California mandates a 30-minute unpaid meal break after 5 hours of work and 10-minute rest breaks every 4 hours. Employers must maintain accurate timekeeping and payroll records to avoid violations and potential penalties. Recent legislative updates continue to refine labor laws, affecting employer responsibilities and enforcement timelines. However, there is no indication that penalties from the Wage and Hour Division have been eliminated or reduced. Employers are still responsible for ensuring compliance with wage and hour laws to avoid fines and legal action. Therefore, it is clear that employers remain subject to penalties from the Wage and Hour Division if they fail to meet federal or applicable state wage and hour standards. Maintaining accurate records, adhering to minimum wage and overtime rules, and following state-specific break requirements are essential to avoid such penalties. As workers and employers navigate these laws, staying informed is key to ensuring compliance and protecting rights.